Okay, can you tell me your name and job title, please?
Okay, my name's Mary Johnson and I am the Staff Development Officer specifically in the area of learning disabilities, which basically means that I commission and I deliver training around learning disability issues to staff across all sectors, independent sectors, the council sector, the voluntary sector, carers and people with learning disabilities.
Okay, and how long have you been using Mark Gray Associates?
I've been using Mark Gray Associates for 5 years now.
And what's your opinion of Mark Gray Associates training?
Okay, the training that Mark supplies for us is of a very high standard and is an expert trainer delivering training specifically around topics and areas of need and around goals and wishes and person-centred thoughts for people with learning disabilities. The training that Mark delivers for us is chosen. There are a number of external trainers that I use to deliver training to staff, and it's chosen because of Mark's own background and his own professionalism and his own up-to-date awareness of the training specialisms that he is delivering to staff. It's also chosen because Mark actually actively still works with people with learning disabilities. So when Mark's giving them background information, it then links to tools and practice that they can actually actively use with service users and with people out in their homes, their lives and their communities, and it makes it more realistic for the training audience. The two training courses that we use Mark for the most are courses around sensory impairment and courses around human rights and learning disabilities. And Mark has his own personal background as far as the sensory impairment is concerned, which is also very useful when you're working with a trainer who has experienced some of the attitudes and values that people with a sensory impairment may experience from society in general. And
I understand you've got some evaluations there of the courses. Would you like to give us a flavour of them?
Can do, yeah. The sensory impairment one comes across very much that Mark interacts well with the audience, but also gives people a clear idea of how people with a visual impairment may perceive their lives and a hearing impairment, and how staff should change their thought process around what people are putting towards them and showing towards them, and the fact that that actually can be part and parcel of how they're perceiving the world. The human rights, the sorts of comments that we've had back from the human rights is things like having the knowledge about the human rights perspective and being able to do that with more confidence, and looking at the articles within human rights that we can support people to challenge, because one of the important things is looking at how we change practice after we've been in the training room. And we've had comments such as, I now have the knowledge to go back and to raise appropriate human rights with my manager. Yeah, I now have the knowledge to see human rights from a different perspective and with more confidence. We ask people what they think about how the trainer presents, and we get comments back quite regularly from Mark's training saying things like, it was a great course, I've nothing to add, very diverse training throughout and it kept me engaged. And comments on the bottom where we leave things for people to say if they wish to, which says any further comments, and things like thank you very much, and it's made me think about my practice, it's made me revisit my practice. So that tells me that that people are going away and using the training in a very productive way when they leave the room.
Okay, thank you.